Welcome to my channel AI Reaction. In today's video, we are going react to family court case. But before then, today's credit goes to Court Watcher's channel for the video link in the description below.
Jumper and Tanisha Castle, please unmute and turn your cameras.
I turned my camera on.
I know, but all I can see is your ceiling.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Yes.
All right, Ms. Correa, go ahead when you're ready.
Your Honor, this is another suit affecting the parent-child relationship. We almost have a full agreement on this case. Parties agree to a geographic restriction to Dallas and contiguous counties. Parties are in agreement for government medical to be ordered in this situation. Neither party has insurance available at a reasonable cost. Parties stipulate that Mr. Jumper has 5 other children that are not before the court. Parties are in agreement that child support should be set at $153, with medical support to be set at $9.42. Parties are in agreement to a retroactive judgment of $3,160 with a repayment of $50 monthly, all amounts to start June 1st, 2025. The disagreement comes into possession and access and conservatorship. I will now call the mother. Ma'am, can you state your name for the record?
Yes. Tanisha Castle.
And ma'am, can you state the name and age of the child or children in this case?
Yes, Saint Jumper, and he is a year and a half.
Can you repeat your answer? You broke up.
Saint Jumper, that's his name, and he's a year and a half.
Okay, and that child lives with you, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
And ma'am, did you hear the agreements I read into the record?
Yes, I did.
Are those still your agreements?
Yes.
And ma'am, are you asking the court to be named the sole managing conservator of this child, or do you want you and the father to be joint managing conservators?
No, I want Soul.
And ma'am, has there been any family violence between you and the father?
Not recently, in the past, yes.
Okay. Did that family violence occur within the last 2 years?
No.
Ma'am, is there a protective order against the father?
Not that I know of. I don't know when it was supposed to be like done with. You can ask him, maybe he knows a little more, but I'm not sure if it's still in order or not.
Ma'am, have you ever had to go to court for a criminal matter involving the father in regards to family violence?
Yes.
When?
Ma'am, I don't know the exact dates. I'm sorry.
Okay. Ma'am, when was the last time that the father visited with the child?
It was a couple days ago. He saw Saint for maybe 4 or 5 hours.
Do you have any safety concerns with the father being alone with the child?
Not just him alone with him, but other who he has around, his other child's mother and stuff like that. Yes, I do have safety concerns, and yes, he is around the other person. So yes.
Can you tell me more about those safety concerns?
She likes to the other day, it was probably a day or two ago, she said that she wants my son to and all this other stuff.
Who is
Her
she?
name is Michaela Davis. Is his other baby mother.
Okay, and how did you know that?
Because I have messages of her texting me that.
Okay. Ma'am, what visitation do you think is appropriate?
Supervised visitation, public place, or
Supervised by whom?
it can be my mom.
What times?
I mean, I don't know his work schedule or if he's working right now, but I mean, during the day is fine.
Has the father had any overnight visits with your 1.5-year-old?
No, ma'am.
Okay, are you asking for your address to remain private from this court record?
Um, I mean, he already knows it, so I don't really care.
If you were to move, would you want to have to disclose your address to him?
Yeah, if I move, then I don't want anyone to have it. No, ma'am.
Is it for the same reasons you've stated previously?
Yes, because of his baby mother. Yes.
Is there anything I haven't asked you that you think that the court should know?
Um, I just think they should know that my son is not safe around his people, like his other baby mom, which they always live together. So in that case, my son, if he's with his dad, then he'll be with the mom too. And I do not want that because it would not be safe for my son. So
I pass the witness. I call the father. Sir, can you state your name for the record?
Sir Dalvin Jumper.
And sir, in a moment, you'll have an opportunity to respond to the allegations that the mother has made. But did you hear the announcements that I made to the judge as agreements?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Are those portions still your agreements?
Yes, ma'am, that's fine.
Sir, are you asking to be named a joint managing conservator or for the mother to be named sole managing conservator?
Yeah, mother can be sold.
Okay. And sir, what visitation do you think is appropriate?
Supervised, supervised visits is fine.
Okay. And you understand that that means that every time you want to visit with the child, that there has to be somebody present.
Yes, ma'am, I do know that.
Sir, do you have any cases of domestic violence with the mother?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay, so let's talk about those. Do you have any convictions of family violence? I didn't hear that, sir.
Uh, no, I don't have any convictions.
Okay. Do you have any active protective orders?
I believe it's still active, but yeah,
From when was that?
we were
You
in
would know,
court.
sir.
Yeah, I would, because I actually got placed on house arrest for it. But we were in court probably like a year and a half ago, probably a year ago.
Was the charge family violence?
Yeah, yes.
Was it a felony or a misdemeanor?
It was a felony, but it got dropped to a misdemeanor.
Were you in some type of deferred adjudication?
Yes, ma'am, I was.
Okay, when is your next court date?
I'm done with all of that.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am. I got out probation and house arrest.
okay. And what is your response to the mother's allegations regarding the safety of the safety of the child with you?
Um, I mean, shoot, she's really only saying, shoot, she doesn't want my son around my other being, and I mean that's fine. I mean it's a two-way street. They both text each other and harass each other, so that's gonna forever keep going on. Can't stop that. Other than that, I mean, shoot, just supervised visitations would be fine. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind that. I don't mind, you know what I'm saying, meeting her halfway. We both stay in the DFW. Other than that, shoot, yeah.
Okay, sir, same thing that I asked the mother. Is there anything else that I haven't asked you that you think the judge should know?
No, ma'am, not at all.
Your Honor, I pass this witness.
Okay. Ms. Castle, just a couple questions. If we're
Mhm.
doing supervised visits, besides you, who would do the supervision?
I mean, it could be me, my mom,
It cannot
my
be you.
okay. I might have misunderstood what you said. It could be my mom or my grandma or one of my brothers. It doesn't. It could be a lot of people in my family that are willing to do that.
Is Mr. Jumper a danger to this child?
I already told the lady, I don't think if he was by himself that he would be a danger.
So he's not a danger to the child.
I don't know. I've never left my son with him for days or weekends or nights, so
Okay. Is
I
there an
don't know.
exchange location other than your residence that we can do for exchanges? That's a public place, like a restaurant or a store or something like that that's near where you live that we can use for visitation exchanges?
Yeah, a park or McDonald's.
Well, I need you to Google it at McDonald's and tell me the address.
You said exchange or drop off, or what are you talking about, sir?
I have said very clearly an exchange location.
I don't want an exchange location because I don't want him to have unsupervised visits.
Well, you're not going to get that. So I need you to pick an exchange location.
Okay, but why am I not getting that, sir?
You can give me an address. That's what I need.
I don't know an address. So.
You don't know where you live?
I know where I live. You just said it cannot be my residence, right? That's what you
Right,
said.
because if you're saying that he's a danger to you, there's been a protective order, so it wouldn't make sense that he would come to your residence to pick up the child. So that's why I'm asking you to pick a public
Well,
place.
no one's picking up my child, is what I'm getting at, sir.
That's not what I'm going to rule. So I need you to pick a public place so we can pick a public location.
Where's my other phone at? You have my other phone so I can look up the address. McDonald's in Cedar Hill. Are these temporary or is this like what is
Can
it?
you answer my question?
I'm waiting for her to. Boy. There's a McDonald's at 201 FM. Hold on. 201 FM 1382 in Cedar Hill, Texas.
What's the zip code?
And zip code is 75104.
Okay. All right, let me go ahead and make a ruling. So the parts I'll agree to, those are all fine. They sound perfect. I'm making a finding there has been family violence. Ordering that mother be appointed as sole managing conservator. I'm granting mother's request for non-disclosure. I'm ordering that both y'all add an app on your phone called AppClose, AppClose, so that y'all can communicate through there. And anytime that you need to text each other, you can go through that. Mr. Jumper, I don't understand why this other lady has Miss Castle's phone number. There's only one way she got it. She got it through you. So I don't understand how that got shared. That should not be happening. They should not be having conversations with each other if they can't have a civil conversation. So anytime you need to make sure you handle your business and make sure that your lady does not talk to Miss Castle at all or text her at all. You have the power to do that. You're an able-bodied man. You can tell her to stop communicating with Miss Castle. So you need to do that. You can't just leave it, just say that it's not my responsibility. It is your responsibility. It's your responsibility that you take care of your child. If your child is unsafe with someone, then you got to make sure that your child is not around that unsafe person. You have to supervise your child or all your children um, so that they don't get into danger. And so there's dangerous people, don't have them around. As far as visitation is concerned, I'm ordering that Mr. Jumper has the right to standard visitation, which is weekends from Friday at 6 until Sunday at 6. Y'all going to meet at the McDonald's for exchanges. That way that we don't have hopefully any other family violence issues. Y'all will meet there for pickup and drop-offs. And if y'all want to work out something different on visitation, you can. But I don't believe that a child really visits if they're doing supervised visits. They're not going to be. That's not really a visitation. Uh, you have picked a man that has 5 other kids. That means he's
He
got
didn't have 5 other kids when I met
not a
him.
baby, a lot of baby mothers. So it makes it more difficult when that happens because then you have to deal with these other extra people, and so that's where we are. So. Uh, that's what I'm ordering. You have to follow it even if you don't agree. The Attorney General's office will put that in the order, and that'll be it. Y'all are done with court. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.